Hey, Javon, it's Josh Dubow from Associated Press. Just wondering, what's it like as a rookie trying to fit in on a line? We got so many accomplished players on it already. How do you go about fitting in with these guys?
Well, right now I'm just taking it one day at a time, day by day, just living in the present. Honestly, I just try to fit in by just, getting with the vets, asking them questions daily, just trying to keep my mind fresh on a lot of things. And I think I'm gelling well with everybody. So.
Javon, this is Chris Biederman from the Sacramento Bee. How would you assess your performance so far just through 4 practices?
I would be lying if I thought it was good. But I mean, I'm making improvements. That's the main thing. Just get better day by day. That's it. That's all I'm really trying to do. I knew coming in that it wasn't gonna be easy, so I already had prepared myself for that. And I see the improvements daily. So
Hey, Javon, can you explain kind of what your off-season was like, where you were working out, and as part of that, was it the knives workout that you had that looked possibly dangerous? Have you ever had a close call with your knives workout?
That was some little fine-tuned stuff I was doing with my homie Cam. I was out there in Maryland. We was just getting a little work in, just trying to stay active. But the whole offseason, I was really, once I got drafted, I was getting with Coach. And he was just giving me a lot of stuff to do, like doing stuff that we do in Indy, I was doing it in the summer, So it wasn't like I wasn't really like green to a lot of stuff, I kind of already had experienced a little bit of everything. So that's mainly what I was doing. A lot of indie drills.
Hey, Javon, Jennifer Lee Chan with NBC Sports. First of all, just have you always been this much bigger than the rest of like the people in your same age range? And what have you learned from Nick Bosa and Dee Ford, kind of just working with them on the defensive line?
I think I've probably all my life been the biggest guy, so that's nothing new. But honestly, coming in, I thought I was going to be like, another guy. But I'm coming, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, well, dang, I'm the biggest guy. But it's like, just because I'm big, that don't really mean nothing. Because, I mean, everybody's strong, everybody big, it's all about technique for me now. And just getting with D, D, man, D got an old soul, so whatever D say, I'm tuned all the way into it. Whatever he tell me, whatever advice he give me, I take heed to that, and I really appreciate guys like D because, he could just be like, okay, this a rook. I ain't gonna really, put him on game about a lot of stuff, but he put me on game about a lot of stuff, and I'm listening, taking care of myself. Bosa, it's just, just trying to match his intensity, I see him out there, he's out there early, before practice, after practice, he's working out every day, working hard, that make me feel like that's what I need to do. But the key right now for me is trying to find my own routine, but just watching those guys work, it just make you want to work harder. So.
Hey, Javon, Nick Wagner from ESPN here. Has anything caught you by surprise now that you're with the team and actually able to be out on the field so far? If so, what?
Nothing really caught me by surprise because I knew it was gonna be faster. I knew it was gonna be stronger. I knew I was gonna be fatigued. So nothing really surprised me. I knew I was gonna have to work on pad level. Hand placement and things like that. I knew I wasn't gonna have, the best craft. You know what I'm saying? So nothing really caught me by surprise.
Hi, Javon. This is Matt Barrows. I wanted to know how your one-on-one matchup with Laken Tomlinson went today and whether you can sort of feel the difference between an NFL starting guard like him versus the guys that you'd been going against in college all these years.
I'll tell you what, the other day, he wore me out the other day. Like, I'm used to playing bully ball in college, but it's like everybody here's strong, And then they playing with good pad level, I'm running out the ball at him, and his head is like below my sternum. You know what I'm saying? So, but today, I think it favored me a little more today. But the thing is just that he he just helps me get better so much, you know. He been teaching me about taking care of my body, you know. Lake is the ultimate teammate, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him so much for everything that he really been telling me and putting me on game about.
Hey, Javon, it's Tracy Sandler. You just said a little bit ago that you're working on finding your own routine. Can you talk about what that routine looks like?
Right now it's just getting in early, going to treatment, taking care of myself, just trying to warm up early, making sure I'm hitting the tubs every day, at least twice a day. Right now, you know, I'm still trying to figure it out, you know. But whatever some things I see guys doing, I try to do that. If it worked for me, I add it in. If it don't work for me, you know, I toss to the side and try to find something else to add into my routine, you know.
Hey, Javon, Jake Hutchinson. Have the coaches been limiting you a little bit in individual drills to help you, you know, sort of watch and learn, or is that
Heck
no?
Coach threw me in the fire off the rip. Yeah, he threw me in the fire since day one. You know, since walkthroughs, he threw me in the fire. So, it ain't no limiting thing, and that's what I like. You know, Coach, he only want the best for you. You know, and I really appreciate him for that. You know, he the same guy every day. He a madman. That's what he is. You know, you got to come out. But the thing is, if you ain't got no energy, best believe, by the time Indy over, you gonna have some energy messing with him. So.
Hey, Javon, just a quick follow-up. How much did you weigh at birth? And then is this weather not a problem for you because you've dealt with it being from where you practiced before?
At birth, I was like 10 pounds, 8 ounces. And the weather caught me off guard because it's been kind of hot. You know, being in Colombia ain't nothing like Colombia, but it's been a little hot, though. It's been a little hot. Caught me off guard.
Hey, Javon, David Lombardi. I know your work with Cam this offseason. You worked on some hand movements, and obviously Nick Bosa, your teammate, he's been a specialist in that for a while. I'm wondering if you've gotten a chance to just talk shop with Nick and you know, about your hand placement as defensive lineman, and if you've been able to make some more progress ever since you came to camp.
I've been working a lot of hands, but right now, my thing to get better at right now is just power rushes, you know, because I have a lot of power, you know, and when I use it the right way, it could be deadly, you know. So right now, I've been just worrying about working on my power rushes. And once I feel like I got some of those rushes in the bag, then I'll start transitioning over to more finesse rushes, you know what I'm saying?